Hi there, it's Pepper Hernandez again. This is the end of day 7, and I just wanted to touch base with you really quickly in my pajama clothes before I go to bed. It is probably about 11:30 here time, so I'm really tired. Had a really busy day, keeping up with the raw retreats that I'm promoting, the ebook that's coming out, like just several different things, plus just my ordinary life of my clients and whatnot. So doing all of this while cleansing, you would think would be kind of difficult. However, I find that I have so much energy doing this that I might juice more often or do liquid cleansing more often. So anyhow, all is good. Today I did a couple different juices, and I'll have some recipes on simplyrawesome.com if you want to go and check that out. So yeah, everything was really good. I'm really tired now, but I mean, I should be. It's pretty late and I got up super early. Today was kind of cold and rainy here, so it was a little more difficult or more of a challenge to do liquids when something hot and warm would probably have felt good. So I was doing lots of warm teas. I also did, which was really nice, I had nut milk that I had made, and I'll post a video on the nut milk and the process of making that fairly soon. But what I did was I did a turmeric tea. What I did was I just added a little turmeric to that. I added about a heaping tablespoon, probably, you know how I measure, just in my hand. I threw it in. And I warmed it just a little. So I didn't actually put it on the stove. I had boiling water, and then I set my jar of nut milk in that boiling water, and with the temperature gauge just made sure that it wasn't over 105 degrees. Then I added my turmeric to the mixture, and it became a turmeric tea, and it was super yummy. It was like having a warm chai or something. It was really great. And I've done that before, and I really like that one. It's really good for the body and circulation and warming. The other thing I did was in my water, I cut lemons and let that ferment overnight and added a little cayenne pepper into that. I had an all green juice that I purchased downtown. Now you can make these on your own, but whenever you're busy and you're doing a lot of movement, then for me, it was easier for me to just run in and grab it. And luckily I have places here that are local that I can do that. This was an all green juice. So we're talking kale, spinach, I believe there was some chard in there, broccoli, cilantro, cucumbers, and probably some celery. So it was just super yummy. It was definitely super duper green. Tomorrow I intend on going and having a shot of wheatgrass in the morning, just to kind of get myself going after my teas. That'll be really yummy. So anyhow, just wanted to check in with you. Everything's going great. I am about to crash, so my energy level right now is I'm really tired, but I think that has more to do with the fact that I was like physically active today in movement. Speaking of physically active, I've had some people comment and ask questions about if I'm continuing a exercise program while I'm doing the cleanse. Now, I always tell clients, friends and family, that if they're doing heavy amounts of exercising or an exercise program, that they might want to back off for the time during their cleanse, especially if it's their first time. So what I've been doing is, I walk about a mile to work and a mile back. So that, I don't consider it my exercise on a normal day, but for the cleanse, I've kind of added that into my workout program. Normally, I would be at the gym doing cardio work, which would include, for me, I love the elliptical. I love the glider. I love any kind of activity in that way. Sometimes I'll do some light work on the actual machines. And I always like to tell people, if you're going to bulk up, then you want to do lots of weight. If you want to lean out, then you're going to do less weight and more reps. That's just, as you know, as a personal trainer for all those years, that's just kind of what works for me and works best for women who are trying to lose weight but also tone. So I am pulling back. I pulled back from that this week and really didn't go to the gym at all. However, I did do a lot of yoga and a lot of stretching and a lot of breath work. So I feel like that was a physical workout for me, and that was plenty. Even though I did have a lot of energy and I could have went and did some physical activity at the gym, I didn't want to push myself and strain myself. So what I'll do is I'll slowly, in the next couple days, once I reach 10, if I don't decide to go all the way to 13, once I reach day 10, then I will start picking up a little bit more of my exercise program in the gym. But for right now, walking to and from work, I know, and I carry my my basket of heavy things, and I have my computer on my back, so it, you know, and it's uphill and downhill depending on, it's downhill going and then uphill coming up. But anyhow, so that, you know, that was kind of, you know, you can get a little warm doing that. It's not considered exercise, I don't think, but you know, it's a couple miles a day of brisk walking, a little speed walking sometimes maybe. But anyhow, so it's really up to you, but I would tell you to pull back on any kind of major physical activity you're doing, except for brisk walking and yoga and breath and yeah, those kind of things. The other things I did was I actually received my Andara crystals today, and that was a lot of fun. And I feel like I've always been able to feel them and let them do work, but I was really able to do a meditation today with them, and kind of had them on my body, and I was really able to like focus on that today. So I feel like that was really good. Let's see what else. I had all this extra energy to go through a couple closets. Whenever I first moved to this home, I kind of just like stuck everything on closets. So I kind of feel like that is right on target with my cleanse. I'm cleansing my physical body, and I'm also cleansing the closets, or you know, it's also spring. So the other thing I was thinking about that I would share with you is that doing the cleanse seasonal whenever your farmer's market or your peak of produce is readily available in an organic form is probably the best thing to do as far as financially. There are local community gardens here that are just they're going to go off coming in April and May. So I'm really excited about being part of a community garden where I can go in once, twice a week and gather all of the fruits and vegetables that I'm going to need for the rest of the week. I'll be taking you on a trip to one of the community gardens and kind of show you how that works out here in Northern California. And hopefully you can be a part of that in your community, wherever you're at. Hopefully there'll be something like that. Or maybe you're growing your own and you have a huge, nice garden in your backyard. Now I have a small garden, so that works really well. But for long periods of time, this community farming will be a great idea and a great investment for me. I believe it's anywhere from $200 to $300 for the whole entire year. So that is April until late November. So you're getting everything for the whole year. And then they have seasonal crops, which are from December until about right now, which is March. That's mostly leafy greens, which is perfect for the cleansing, but I just wasn't in the loop last year. So I will be in the loop this year. And yeah, maybe I'll do another, well, I'll definitely will be doing another cleanse, but maybe I'll film that one as well, or at least the beginning stages of that, so you can see how that would work if you were near a community garden. So those are my thoughts, those are my ideas, and it's late, so I'm going to get a really good night's rest tonight because I've been very busy. Yeah, have a wonderful, wonderful night and a beautiful tomorrow, and I'll talk to you really soon. Okay? Bye.